The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the SMU head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cooper. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They're going to run it to the right. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Crosses the 35. There's a crease. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's chased out of bounds, but man, does that return set them up with spectacular field position at the plus 46. Bunch formation for these receivers. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Line getting set on second down. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And he's dragged down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Buckeyes will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Fourth down, say it. Immediately fires to the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Jackson. And into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeye!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Jennings. Finds the tight end. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge game down the field, but it's
maybe a crease. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Knight. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The handoff as they run the counter play here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory? It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. SMU spends his second timeout here. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Guys, look at this. You're surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Mustangs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he's going to bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. On the jet sweep, racing for the edge and the sticks. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Trying to do it on the ground. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
Throws to the tight end. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Trying to punch it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, SMU!
And honestly, David, the defense does not look locked in these last 2 plays at all. They had the pass interference. There was guys complaining on the field. They looked a bit discombobulated, late getting lined up. The very next play, though, the offense is able to take advantage of it, running it in for a score.
Man, you got to get physical down there, man. You get inside the 5-yard line, you know what's coming a lot of the times, man, and you got to meet that physical challenge. You can't pout. You can't look to the sidelines. You can't say, why did you throw the flag? You got to get ready to play.
He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside. It's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's Julian saying to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Play fake, Julian Sayed.
And they're showing you their intention.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
That makes the score SMU 28, Ohio State 7.
He'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Say it. Oh, they're after him. And he never had a a chance.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Got some work to do here on 2nd and 8 from the 20. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the
They call this place The Rock. M.M. Roberts Stadium in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Golden Eagles head coach. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
To the air, it's Hampton. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
14.
Off play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that offensive script doesn't look good right now to start this football game. They want to be aggressive. They want to throw the football. The defense was more than ready, but the offensive line wasn't, man. Like, you've got to pick up guys up front. Give your quarterback some time. That's 2 plays to start this game, and that's 2 sacks for this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, that's something you simply don't see very often, guys. On the first 3 plays of the game, sack, sack, sack. This defense is loaded with talent and speed and the ability to win. And I'd be surprised if this offense even tries to throw the ball again here in the first quarter after that start.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The run inside. It's Knight. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UCLA. Once he got some room, it was over.
Number 3.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him or safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Back to throw, it's Hampton. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And his defense had him right where they wanted him, man. Great first down, great second down, but then they just let up on third down, and they dropped back, and they took care of the sticks. But you got to break on the football, go make that tackle. Man, that's a clutch conversion for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
And the Golden Eagles look to keep this drive humming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Dropping back, it's Hampton. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Making side adjustments here.
Here we go. Ready. 129, 129. Ready, go.
Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Absolute shank. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Throwing, Imaliava. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Here's the Amaliava to throw. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
It'll be third and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Bruins will try to move the chains on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Tripped up for the tackle. The Bruins racing to the line in a hurry-up. Saying in the gun on third down. Puts it out of the air. Hood headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
14, Southern Mississippi, 0. Number 15, set to kick off.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28, and a pretty good job by the coverage unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the run, it's good. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, it's Hampton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. The give to the single back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. On fourth down, going to the air. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Running inside. It's Knight. There's some room. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
21, Southern Mississippi, 0. Number 15, set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his own 20. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Hampton. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
The give, it's Knight. Can't get him to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Here's a heat. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Bruins have pushed it inside the 20. Iamaleava under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Might be changing the route. The run inside. It's good. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes. is after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Dropping back, it's Hampton. He'll take a shot. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. The Golden Eagles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Discards him with the stiff arm. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Trying to impose their will with the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Might have a chance. Touchdown, UCLA! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Number 15, set to kick off.
The ball pops out on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Number 3.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
Number 15, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his 25. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. To the air, it's Hampton. Flips it out in the flat. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just a short pass to the tight end. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to pass. It's Hampton. Finds his back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw on line, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Connection to the right. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down will open up the final period. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Hampton. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Wide receiver going in motion. Stuffed, stopped, no chance. This defensive line won the battle, and they got the football back with a 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. The Bruins in the hurry-up.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Now on 1st down from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava. The throw. Makes the grab. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The Bruins back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Good, solid tackle.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. And, guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. Throwing, Imaliava unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. He's trying to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Number 2 with the grab and the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game. And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick release by the QB. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one.
And it's all about coachable moments.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, you cannot say enough about this defense. The whole game, start to finish, playing so good, limiting big plays, doing everything they needed to do, Palmer, to get the shutout, and most importantly, finish the game right here.
You know, this defense is different, David, I think in a lot of ways. This is their goal every game, and this is what they...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running inside, it's Knight. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back. You get to have another week of practice. And as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape and